We've got another lawnmower to fix. It's got a bloody snail on it. Let's get it out and have a look at it, shall we? Not the snail, the lawnmower. It's another one of those 98.5cc. I think they're a Screwfix. I think it's like the Screwfix brand. Screwfix Special. I think that's what these ones are. So apparently it ran alright, and then it sat for the winter in someone's shed, and then now it won't work again. So we all know what the problem there is going to be, don't we? Probably just needs a bit of petrol in it, a bit of a prime. Just maybe stick a bit of the old carb spray or something slightly flammable in the old air filter, and we'll probably be alright. So we'll have a look at it. I wonder what the blades are like. Not too bad. Full of grass and bits and bobs. That's completely bone dry. I haven't actually got any petrol. I'm going to have to go and buy some. You have to go and buy a bit of the old petrol unless I drain some out of the little pit bike, which I might do. But some of you may be wondering, you know, a while back I done a video, I had an electric lawnmower, and I said, and I've always said, why anyone would want an electric lawnmower to cut their grass, I have no idea. Well, some of you may be wondering why I've gone and bought a cordless battery lawnmower. Well, I'll tell you why I went and bought a cordless battery one. You probably notice it's a Ryobi. Now, my problem was, right, I've got Ryobi tools. I've got a drill somewhere, I've got that impact gun and a grinder, right, but I don't do that much drilling or impacting or grinding. So the battery, I've got 3 or 4 batteries somewhere. Now, those of you that you'll know that if you don't keep a battery like sort of in circulation, if you don't keep it used, it will deplete and eventually it will be no good. Now, these batteries are bloody expensive. They're about 80 quid, and I don't want these batteries to deplete and be no good, because, you know, they're sitting there and I might do the odd bit of drilling, but it don't give it much, you know, it don't really draw much power, and then it don't go, you know, you don't recharge it much, or it's rubbish. And I didn't want these batteries to die, so I thought to myself, well, there's going to be a lot of grass cutting coming up, so I bought myself, well, I got this little thing. You would have seen the review on that by now. That'll give it a bit of use, give the battery a bit of use. I've got a strimmer, and if you notice, I'm getting all the OnePlus range, yeah. But you can put them batteries in there, so that I can keep these batteries used. Same for this mower. I've got the cheapest one, which you just slot one of those batteries in there, because they do a 36 volt one and a 40 volt one, and all this, where they come with a different type of batteries, where they slide in. Yeah, they don't have these little terminals here what you slot it in like that. They have a different type of battery, which is 5 amps, and they slide in. Well, that's no good to me, because then I'll have one battery which is used just for that, and I still won't be using these batteries, which is the prime and only reason why I'm getting these stuff. So, you know, I got this one, which you put that battery in there, so that will keep this 4 amp battery used throughout the summer, at least throughout the summer. Don't know what I'm going to do about the winter, but at least it'll keep it used throughout the summer. You know, so that's the reason I got that. I still don't agree with electric lawnmowers. I mean, I've unboxed it, I've made a video on this, and I've used it. You haven't seen it yet because I haven't edited it yet, but I have done, and it's an alright mower. It does the job, but I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather be using my petrol one, which is in the shed. So there you go. But at least just keeping my battery used, so it's alright. You can't complain too much. And that old trimmer's alright. That's a pretty good thing, really. That'll keep the battery used as well. You know, I'd rather use a petrol strimmer, but let's be honest, I don't really do a lot of strimming, so. Well, I've just put a little bit of petrol in it because it was empty. So, put some petrol in it. I've got the brake cleaner handy just in case we need it, but I haven't even taken the air filter off yet. Put some petrol in it. I only put enough just to get it going, and we'll see if it's actually going to work. So, let's see what happens. No. Let's get this off then. Give it a little bit of persuasion. It might be alright. Well, we've got fire. It is working. Might possibly have a bit of a blockage in the old fuel pipe, maybe. Right, I think I'll have to take the fuel pipe off and see if we've got any flow coming from the tank to the carb. Right, got the old carb apart. Let's take the little bung out the bottom of it and see what comes out. Might be either sludge or see if we get any fuel at all. Might not get anything. See, look, we've not got any fuel coming out there, have we? There we go. Looks like we've just got a sticky float maybe. So we'll do that back up now. It might be alright. Just might have had a sticky float. Hopefully that's the trouble. If you notice that the carbs on these are pretty good, you've got an adjuster screw for your speed, so you can adjust how high you want it to rev up. See if we can zoom in on that. There we go, look, we've got a little adjuster screw there for your speed, so that's how much you want it to rev. If we're, oh bloody hell. There we go. And then you've got a mixture screw as well. So bloody hell, pretty good carbs on these actually. Still got the same trouble. Run out of brake cleaner now. Still not having much luck. Well, got the carb off completely now, so I'll have a look and see what we got inside. It's pretty clean in now. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that clean in there. You know, usually lawnmowers are really filthy and dirty inside, but this one's pretty clean in there, so I won't expect too much sludge or anything to come out or to be inside there when I take this off, but we'll soon find out. Fair bit of sludgified goo. There we go. In there. So I'll clean that out. I'm not quite sure what that is actually. It's just sludgy petrol, I guess. Can't see anything untoward in there though, apart from that sludge around there. I've had engines running. Oh, it's like jelly. We've got jelly all over the place. Usually, you know, I've left engines for years and years and never had a problem with the petrol sludging up, you know. You get a bit of dirt or whatever. I'm out of brake cleaner now. That's had it now. Out of brake cleaner. Oh well. So we'll clean the sludge out, we'll get all the goo out. The float's free anyway, so we should be alright then. We've got a load of dirt around here, we'll sort that out. We'll soon sort that out. Don't panic. Millions, well not millions, there'll be hundreds of tiny little spiders there. This lens ain't the right one to be getting in close to them with. But I can't bother to go and change lenses. Don't know how close I can get. It's not going to focus. See them all moving though. And if I blow on them, they'll all start to come down. But we don't want that. that mower's going to go on hold for a couple of days till I can get some more carb spray or brake cleaner, one or the other, to clean out that jet. There is a jet that's blocked. So get a bit of carb spray, and then we'll get back on that mower and get that going. I've got too much other stuff to do. I've got to clean the old. I've got a Bissell, what is it? A Clean View Pro Heat or something, carpet washer, and the wife decided to use it at some point, and that's blocked up. So because she didn't vacuum first, so we have to try and fix that. And there's loads of other stuff to do. So the mower's going to go on hold. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Anybody wants a free Kirby Heritage, just all you got to do is if you want it posted, you've just got to pay for the postage, tracked and signed for. I won't send it if it ain't tracked and signed for, and just give me a bit of money for the packing, because I ain't got any boxes big enough left for any packing. So, you know, probably 10, we'll say a tenner for a box, and I'll buy some packing. That should do it. Big enough box. I'll take all the handle off and everything. It'll have to just be a square box, big enough to fit it in and long enough to fit, because the handle comes off there, and obviously it will come off the unit down there, so it just be big enough to fit like from there downwards. But other than that, it'll be alright. And take the rest of it apart. Take most of it apart, luckily. So, but yeah, so it probably cost you, I'd imagine, 20 quid for the postage. So about 30 quid roughly. That's rough. I don't know yet. It depends where you live. As long as you're in the UK, we'll be alright. If you're in England, we'll be alright. If you're somewhere in Northern Ireland, or I don't know, somewhere that ain't in UK mainland, we might have a bit of a problem. It might cost a little bit more. That's just rough, you know. If you want it, just let me know and we'll sort something out. But I can't sell the bloody thing because no one really wants the older ones, do they? They want the new ones, and even they're cheap now. So it's just in the way now. I've got 3 of them now. This is the 4th one. And I don't need 4, I don't need 3, I only need 1 and put it in my collection, so nothing wrong with it, works perfectly well. It just needs a bag on the inside, a bag on the outside is fine. Nothing wrong with it. So if you want it, then let me know, my friends.